Good morning, it's Charlene. I have an offering for you this morning of about a 15-minute meditation practice. I was just for a walk along the lake and came back and was going to sit for a while in meditation and thought it would be nice to have you join me. So we're going to start by having a good seat. So you can sit in a chair or sit on a mat, a blanket, anything that's comfortable. I'd invite you to support yourself in having some kind of block or a folded blanket underneath you so that your hips are up higher than your knees. Find a way to make comfort in your knees as well. So maybe a folded blanket blocks something under the knees, and notice that one knee might need a little more support than the other. So find what you need to get comfortable in your seat. The next thing we're going to think about is a nice tall spine. So have your spine rising up from your hip area, from the base of your spine all the way up to the crown of the head, and lengthen. Let that crown go up towards the sky. So we're rooting into earth with our sits bones, with our thighs, feeling the weight, feeling gravity pull us down, and at the same time feeling length and lightness in the spine. I'd like you to take your hand and put it on your belly. And what I want us to do is to find a place where the spine is nice and long and you're not using your belly muscles to hold you up. So we want to be able to really breathe during this meditation, really breathe into our belly. And if our abdominal muscles are working to keep us upright, it's going to deter from that breathing experience. So what I notice is if I lean back too far, my belly muscles are engaged to keep me from falling over backwards. If I engage too far front, if I go too far front, my belly muscles are engaged again to stop me from falling forward. So just find that magic sweet spot where your belly can relax, where your spine is doing the work and holding you up, and your belly muscles don't need to work. So play around with that a little bit, kind of going side to side, back and front. You might even need to put something else underneath your seat so that you are raised up a little bit, so that you can feel this feel this sense of freedom in your belly. So now that you found your perfect spot, we're going to let your shoulders come up towards your ears and then exhale them down again. So just a simple practice of inhaling up, and we're going to exhale through the mouth down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Let your breath be in your belly here, inhaling. No tightness. And one more time, inhaling those shoulders all the way up to the ears on the inhale, and exhaling out. Allowing eyes to close gently, or if that's uncomfortable for you, just allow your gaze to be towards the ground, towards earth. Allowing eyes to be gentle. Allow shoulders to relax. And jaw to relax. Feel the steadiness in your seat, rooting into earth. The crown rising up to the sky. Notice the waves of your breath. Notice the inhale and the exhale. Inhaling and exhaling out of your nose, into your nose. Flow of breath in and out. Allow that in and out breath to be steady and gentle. Noticing the coolness of the breath on the inhale and the warm breath on the exhale. Feel the coolness and the warmth right at your nostrils, right at the place where the air is coming into your body, right at the place where the air is exiting, right at those nostrils. Finding a nice gentle pace with your inhale and exhale, not forcing anything. And let all your attention be focused on the breath for the next few minutes. I'm going to be silent for a while, and just allow you to focus that attention on your breath. If your attention starts to go away from the breath, that's perfectly fine and natural. Just notice that. Notice that you are noticing that your breath is not your focus anymore and that there's some thoughts that are coming in. Just notice what those thoughts are, without attachment to them, just recognizing them, allowing them to pass by, recognized, and then go back to the focus on your inhale and your exhale. So keeping your eyes opened, allowing your breath to deepen a bit, allowing the inhales to be a little longer than your exhales. Feeling your toes and your fingers and your nose, feeling your body being pulled to earth by gravity. And also notice the lightness all around you, sense of ease, perhaps. Notice how it felt to be the observer, to observe thoughts coming in and thoughts going out. Just notice how that feels in your body. Observing, being that observer, not being attached to the thoughts, not pushing them away either, just noticing. I'll invite you after your next exhale to gently open eyes. Maybe smile. Let's just take the inhale and let the hands come all the way up to the sky. Fingertips touch. Let the exhale come right to heart center, right through heart center. Inhaling again, big inhale all the way up. Exhaling down through heart center. One more time, big inhale up. Slow, steady exhale down, pausing at the heart for a second or two, a breath or two. Allowing the hands to come back and rest gently on the legs. We're going to have a few more minutes of that meditation practice, so allow your eyes to close gently again. Make any adjustments to your seat, any adjustments to the alignment of your spine. And start to notice again the inhales and the exhales coming in right at the nose. Notice the qualities of that breath. Is it smooth and easy? Is it a bit rough and jagged? Just notice. You don't have to change anything. Just notice. Be the observer and notice the breath. For the next minute or two, just going to allow you to focus on the breath. Always bringing your attention back to the breath as your attention wanes and goes to different things. Notice that, observe that, be gentle with that. It's okay. and come back to the breath. Keeping your eyes gently closed, start to deepen your inhale, making a little longer than your exhale. And for the next 2 or 3 or 4 breaths, allow your exhale to be through your mouth, maybe in the form of a sigh. So inhaling through the nose and then exhaling through the mouth. It could be an audible sigh. It can just be a gentle exhale, whatever you need. Let it be a complete and full exhale. With your exhale, releasing any tension you may still be holding in shoulders, in knees and belly and hips, any pockets of tension you might feel, just to let it go with that breath. Let's do one more. And before we open eyes, I want to invite you to just observe how you feel. Observe how those few minutes of focus on the breath felt for you. Just notice how it feels to be an observer of your breath, observer of your thoughts, to be in that seat of observer, to be in that seat of seeing, of knowing, of noticing. Recognition that you're not your thoughts. You can observe those thoughts without attachment, without fear. Just notice. Let's gently open eyes. Big inhale all the way up to the top. Stretching those arms way up, letting the shoulder blades fall down the back as you release hands to heart center. Maybe releasing those legs nice and long out in front of you, or bringing them in towards your belly. If you're doing that, maybe giving yourself a little hug. Hug around the knees if your knees are not in. Just give yourself a big hug right around. Maybe feeling those shoulder blades, breathing into the back body, having some motion here, maybe a little back and forth, maybe raising those elbows a little bit, maybe rocking head back and forth, and remembering which elbow is on top. Let's reach those arms all the way out and then come back, allowing the other elbow to be on top, either giving a hug to the knees or a hug right around your shoulders, right around your shoulder blades. We all can use some more hugs lately, and it's a little tough getting hugs from other people, right? So we need to sometimes just hug ourselves and appreciate who we are and where we are. Yeah. I hope you have a beautiful day. I hope you enjoyed the practice this morning. So honored to share with you. Namaste. May the light in me see and know the light in you. Jai Bhagwan. Have a great day.